being fat a choice? There's a big difference between helping somebody and humiliating them. This part gets into fat shaming, and I think this is where people can confuse honesty with cruelty.
Fat shaming is okay. If you agree, please step forward.
Damn, fat shaming.
Okay. All right, please begin.
Let me start this off, okay? Because you see, I hesitated for a second. It's very controversial.
Me too.
It's very controversial. Allowing people to just what's the word? When you enable people to just be
Enable.
it's not good. I mean, because fat shaming is one of those terms like when they talk about toxic masculinity and all that. That's one of these made up terms for the internet nowadays in modern times.
Bullshit woke stuff.
I agree,
Yeah.
but I'll say that we shouldn't just let people just be sloppy.
Yeah.
Because there's a difference between like if you got weight issues, but sloppy, that's where the fat shaming might need to come into play.
Fat shaming is okay to a certain degree. Like, say I'm with like my brother, he's like, he sees that I'm a little overweight. He's like, hey man, what's going on there, or something like that. And put me on notice.
Yeah, you can do it in a nice way.
Yeah.
Like you let them know, like, hey man, you're getting a little big, like
hey man, we looking
real
real
big.
thick, back there.
Well, way fat. Now you thick. Thick is cute. It can be cute.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree. I'm not talking that you have to bully someone, but for example, why you cannot say, like, if your friend, like your really close friend, and you see that he a little bit kind of like let himself. Nowadays, you cannot say this because, like, oh my God, you don't like my body.
Back to the whole thing
who the fuck you are? Yeah.
The whole thing where fat people it was okay to be fat in the internet, or else you would be canceled.
Yeah, the positivity movement.
Yeah.
Lizzo.
But how's it positivity if you're obese? You're literally killing yourself.
Yeah.
That is a health problem that you need
Big time.
You need to take measures to make a stop on that.
Yeah,
Okay, well, I don't know what you guys think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I understand the argument that people sometimes, need honesty, especially from somebody who cares about them, right? But honesty and shame are not the same thing. If someone close to me says, hey, I'm worried about your health, that can come from concern. Making fun of somebody, embarrassing them, or tearing them down is different, you guys. I'm a teacher, so I see it every day.
I think just the enabling. Let me say this real fast. I think the enabling has become a problem, and that's why people this whole fat shaming. You're fat shaming me. Well, we need to stop enabling you to be fat. That's the point I'm making.
Now I know how Jesus felt when he got betrayed. That's right. Fat shaming is bullying, man, and you don't know what that person's going through.
Yeah. Be a slave.
And that's the definition of fat shaming.
Yeah, that's bullying. Someone that's fit, I've had the exact opposite problem. I come in with a jug of water, like, oh, why are you drinking so much water? Oh, why are you bringing your own meals? Why aren't you eating the buffet over here? I find that particularly to be very annoying. I'm like, why are you getting all into my business? Why do you think your lifestyle is so much better than mine when you're obviously insecure that I'm eating healthy, or if I went out to dinner with some friends and I decided to order something healthy, they're like, hey man, why you gotta order that? So that's shaming. I'm not a fan of that personally. It's like you can just motivate people by just being healthy yourself, and maybe they'll go like, oh, I should not eat that dessert. Maybe. You know what I mean?
Follow by example.
A close relative or a friend that told you, hey man, maybe not eat that or something.
But that's not
like
shaming. That's not shaming. It's making the fat noises like you were saying, and just.
I really agree with this example of, leading by example. That's what I try to do, People could still shame you for trying to be healthy too. Actually, I get that. People bug me. People make fun of me. Because I don't eat certain foods, I don't go certain places, and stuff. But they're friends, and they don't really make fun, but they bug me about it, So I get it, not so much shaming. People do look up to people when you're in good shape, though, but they do get jealous too. Because I remember for a long time, I'd be like, "Man, how did that guy get like that?" Right? And then now I learned how to do it, and that's what I'm trying to teach you guys on this channel. It's not that hard. It's not that difficult, But that's what this video is about too. Is being fat a choice? I don't think it is, but I think that people just don't have the information to make the change, But some people it might be, right? They can question why you brought your own food, why you drink so much water, or why you're not eating what everyone else is eating, and sometimes the best thing you can do is just, take care of yourself and let people see what is possible. You can encourage somebody without attacking them.
People just use it to excuse themselves from any kind of accountability on anything, or to even try to have a better life in any type of way.
Accountability matters, but so does how you deliver the message. Are you actually trying to help somebody, or are you just trying to make them feel bad? You guys, I'm going to I'll have the next part out. It's long. I didn't want to do it in one shot, but and also if somebody can learn from this, share it and like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Oh, if you haven't subscribed, hit the notification bell so you can see the videos. Because otherwise, my friend was saying that he hasn't been seeing them, but you have to hit all notifications. Okay. Have a great day.